Good morning, everybody. It's Brooke with Mrs. Cog Hill. No, y'all can't see down below me, but I do have Bandit right here with me and the sheriff behind me. So I brought Nugget a few grapes. We had some that, well, they just seen their better day. But Nugget, as long as they don't have mold on them, he likes them. He wants to eat them. So I thought we'd start off this morning by showing y'all that hadn't seen him eat his purple grapes in a minute, how well he likes his purple treats. Hey buddy, you can eat one at a time. You don't have to eat them all. You're like Loretta. How many can you eat at one time? Now, if I did a green grape like this, he would not eat it. I know that sounds crazy, but he has a preference over the red grapes versus the green ones. And no, dogs cannot have grapes. No, they can't. So we're going to seal that back up and make sure y'all don't get any. All right, come here, buddy. I know Gus is coming behind you. Come here. Just a few more. A few more, and then we're going to see if your counterparts, likewise, other ones like you, like red grapes as well. He's not going to mess with you. He's just walking. I know. You're a little concerned. All right, so we're going to walk away because he doesn't know what to think about Gus being right beside him. He thought that they were going to challenge each other over grapes, and we're not going to do that, Nugget. We're not going to do that. I'll bring you a few more in a minute. And this is something that I don't necessarily want the other animals to have either. While it's okay in moderation, I'm not going to go and throw out a whole bunch of them and allow any one animal to eat a bunch of grapes. But I would like to see if the young males, the gate has not been opened yet. They do still sleep in a stall. It's what they're used to since they got here. They had to have a light on them when they were little, and Goldie was still living here. And it was just best that we kept them separated. So at night, they want to go in the stall still. And that's how they eat, separate from Jessie and Honey. Nugget goes in with the geese. That's how he eats, separate from the pigs and Jessie and Honey. So, gonna see if we can't offer those boys a treat of some red grapes and see what they think about it. Now, we have fed everybody. Everybody's been taken care of this morning. Oh, Gus. Y'all, it is so warm here. Gus just got in the water bowl. They've already gotten in this other one. You can see which one they don't get in. It's completely clean. And there's Miss Loretta on the other side of the fence. So the Silkies and Snow White have access to the outside, which is also where Loretta and Gus sleep. And you see where their bed was made, that pile of dirt that they got built up over here. There's that black talking Silky. This caught my eye as soon as I walked in here, y'all. I found this sitting on the ground. That is a bird nest. My first thought was, maybe that's what that black chicken's been squawking about all this time. Maybe she built this bird nest. Oh, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. But it's weird that it's in here with the chickens, and right on the ground, right when you walk inside, there's a bird nest. So it obviously, it fell out of the rafters up here. And we hadn't had much wind, but I guess it was just time for it to come down. Oh, look at here, look at here. You got a little scratch on your neck, buddy. Let's see. I got too many, don't I? Yeah, we don't want to do too many at one time. Let's just do a couple. Yeah, let's do a couple. Oh, did you eat it? He did eat it. Yes, he swallowed it. Come here, buddy. Wonder how you got your little scratch on your neck. Oh, yeah, you like them too, huh? Look, down the hatch, just like that. Swallowing them just like... Oh, goodness. Oh, this is not good. Red, I don't think you need grapes. We want to try some more for Opie. Ernest T, you can have a couple more. Look here, buddy. Here you go. Here you do, a couple more. Why is your hair so orange? Down the hatch, just like Nugget. Uh-oh, he dropped that one. He dropped that one. He'll be back. Look, one more. Come here. Who knows what happened to him? He's got a little scrape, as y'all could see, and we'll keep a watch on that. They are very mischievous, so anything could have happened. I find it odd, and I need to ask PETA about this, but can y'all see those black feathers on him right there? Yeah, I got a grape here. All right, here's your sidekick. What do you think? You want some purple grapes? Oh, that's my finger. That's not a grape. You took the whole thing. Yes, you did. You took the whole stem. What'd you do with it? Well, he's just eating them. Well, I must say, I thought that I was bringing just Nugget a treat. There's one more down there. Nope, you got it already. There it goes. There it goes. Down there. Oh my goodness gracious, y'all. How about that? And he's eating the last one that fell on the ground over here. That one wasn't good. It must not have been any good. I would never have thought that they would have eaten the grapes like that, I must say. And Nugget, you say you want the last few, don't you? Nugget does not know what to think about Loretta and Gus when they get right up on him. He doesn't mind them being in there, but when they get in close quarters, what did I do with them? What did I do with the grapes? When they get in close quarters, he doesn't like that. I think they can have a few more. It's not gonna harm anything. But I tell you what I am gonna do. I'm gonna pull them off the vine. So yeah, you want that, don't you, buddy? Let's see. Let's see here. Come here. Come here, Nuggie. Oh, buddy, slow down. How many grapes could you eat at one time? That's enough. Nugget definitely loves grapes. And we knew that. And we give them to him frequently, but I haven't tried it with the little ones because I didn't think they liked them. I think we did try it one time since they've been semi-grown up, and they didn't like them. Oh, here comes Loretta. Loretta said, give me some. Give me some. Come here, Opie. Isn't that crazy? I know, I'm right here. Wait, wait, wait. Back up, back up. Oh, camera in the stall too. I'm coming over. I'm coming over the fence. Well, just like that, I crossed the fence, and I may wish I hadn't, because now I'm in here with the mini dinos consuming. That one must not have been very good. That one wasn't either? What's wrong with it? Oh, you're making a mess. And eating them off the ground. Here comes your brother. He's going to get them all. He's going to eat. Oh, you shook your head too. What was wrong with that one? Had enough, huh? Okay. Well, y'all better, we'll get these up. That was my head. Wish I had known that was going to be so much fun. We'll have to start having treat time with Ernest T, Opie, and Nugget. I am wondering what you did. Jason fed this morning. I went to the grocery store, and I don't know if that happened afterwards or what, but he obviously scratched his neck on something. Now, where did my clip go? There it is on the inside. I have to put a clip on this gate because, like Pocket, Gus and Loretta can open gates if they try hard enough. So this goes on this lock. Even though it latches all the way, that secures it and won't allow it to open. All right, well, I should have saved that for later. I have something that I hope is going to work. And y'all know in the last video, I talked about my egg baskets and how I could keep them off the floor of the coop. And I really have been pondering this. So last night I was in my laundry room, and I've got a project that I'm gonna try to complete. I may even get y'all to come along with me on that, but I was in my laundry room and I saw something propped up that I forgot I had bought. I'm reaching in my side-by-side, my bighorn, so I can get this out. In my bathroom, I put up a little half curtain. I did have full-length curtains in there, but since those curtains were put in, I've had 3 kittens came through there and 2 puppies. So my curtains got replaced with some little cafe-style curtains. Well, not many people are here if we decide to take a bath. But one thing that happens with those cafe curtains is they're white, first of all. Can't really see through them, but they're away from the window, so there's kind of a gap there. So I thought, I'll fix that. And I went and I got this rod in my pickup order dated November the 15th. That's when I put those curtains up. And I had it sat in the corner in the laundry room because it didn't work. I thought if I do that, it's gonna look ridiculous because they're gonna be gathered at the top and the bottom. So I never used this rod. But when I saw it, I thought, you know, that might just work for hanging my egg baskets up. And so I've been taking some eggs to the house, so I had a couple of baskets at home. Well, also, I had bought a new shower curtain. It was back in the summer, and y'all, this is crazy. It came with shower curtain hooks. Well, I liked the hooks that I had because they were double-sided, and I could put my liner on one side and my shower curtain on the other. So these hooks that came with it, I put in my sock drawer. And I put them in my sock drawer because I said, I'll remember where they are. So I was driving today and I was thinking I had went to the grocery store this morning, and then Mary Carl and I rode to the lake to see if there were any rare birds there. And I thought, well, I'll have to go back by Walmart and see if they've got some S hooks or something. And then it hit me. I think I still have those hooks in my sock drawer. First thing I did when we got home, Jason's been editing a kids video. Hopefully that will be out by the time this video is out. I said, I'm gonna look in that drawer when I get home because I know that's where I put them. Sure enough, here's my shower curtain hooks. I don't know how many hooks come on a shower curtain, but I hope I got them all out of that drawer. They were mingled in amongst socks, but at least I knew where they were, right? So I thought, well, okay, let's just go do it. Let's go do it. It's either gonna work or it's not gonna work. And I like to use what I got. I didn't want to go buy anything. I had all this stuff, so I brought a drill with me and we're going right over to the chicken coop. Dee Dee with me. Sylvester, I think you might better get out, buddy. I don't think you better go to the chicken coop. You better swap your seat with this little dog right here. And y'all know my Bramble, he's thinking about getting on the hood of this bighorn and going for a ride. It looks good, don't it, buddy? You gonna get up there and go with me? I'll let you ride inside, but I don't think you're gonna like it. You've never rode before. It might not be a very good idea. Come on, Dee Dee, we're not going inside right now. No, we've already been in there. Come on. Come on. Sometimes I just have to go and just pick her up. She doesn't understand. Holly, she understands. And I hope one day Dee Dee and I can get to that where she knows what I want her to do. Because Holly, all Jason's got to do is say her name and she knows immediately what he wants her to do. So we're a work in progress. Right, Dee Dee? She knows what to do when she gets in here. She sits on her bed and looks out her window. Let's go, girl. Get it right. Settle in. All right, let's go. Well, you know what this means. They think it's treat time. I mean, as a matter of fact, they're going straight to where the treats are. Every time somebody comes in here, we're supposed to give y'all a treat, right? Well, I guess if I've led you to believe that, then I might as well fulfill what you want. All right, girls. And guess what? Farmer Jason filled up the treat bin. He can feed every single day if he's going to take care of such. All right. And I know he gave you some treats because you wouldn't have let him leave out of here without it. Nope, you sure wouldn't have. Would he, Cheese? He would not. Oh, Cheese, that was not nice. I never see you do anything ugly. I don't know if he got that piece of corn. Yeah, he did. But did he swallow it? Yes, he did. He's eating a little bit. And you can see that the Anconas, the black and white chickens, are getting picked on just a little bit when it comes to snack time, but they've got their order and all is well. They've got plenty of space to roam around in here, so no problems. All right, now let's get in this coop. First, I gotta put the lid back on the treats or we won't have any because some rain's coming and I'll have a barrel full of floating treats. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking and I'm carrying a camera with me. Let's see here. So y'all, I really, really do not want these chickens to think that they can roost on this. I've got spaces in between here. This curtain rod will extend. How about, I don't want it to come in front of the window either. Let's see, I think it's gonna have to come in front of the window. It'll extend. Let me just do some measuring. I'm gonna take it out of the package and see how far it'll go. So there's one thing that Jason and I learned real quickly about this coop, and that is the holes in the floor are bigger than the ones in the other coop, which is good for chicken manure dropping through the holes, but it's not good when it comes time to screwing something in. I just dropped this single screw through the holes and I look down and I see a chicken pick it up in its beak. And so I shot out of here like a bullet, ran across the area out here, chasing a chicken with a screw in its mouth, and luckily she dropped it. But I'm gonna have to be careful because this would not be good for a chicken treat. So when we come in the coop, oh, look at there, it's already gotten mess on it. We come in through the door here, and I'm thinking that my baskets want to be right here in the front. Now, what happens is it gets rather saggy. So that's my concern. It did come with a support that I could put in the middle, or I could do it like this and screw it to there and make it a really sturdy support. I think that might be a better solution. I just don't trust the fact that those baskets are going to hang on that. I mean, that is pretty flimsy. These things are a couple of bucks. So if it doesn't work, I will have to buy another one, but I won't be happy about it. So I think I'm going to put my brackets in right here, shoot a screw through here, and see how the baskets hang. Well, it didn't go quite as I planned, but that doesn't mean it didn't work. I was going to use these that it came with, the little hooks, to mount it to, and I quickly realized that wouldn't work for me to use the screws on the outside because of the way it mounted. So I did the next best thing and I screwed it on the side without using the brackets, and then shot a screw through here, and it's sturdy enough to where I think it's going to hold my basket. Now let's just see. I've got one under this one, and I'm thinking I'm going to hang the, oh, got 3 under this one. Goodness gracious. I think I'm just going to hang the big hook through there. Yes, it's going to work. But I do only have, Cheese is happy. All right. Look at there. Gonna have baskets hanging, Cheese. What do you think, buddy? I think it's fantastic. I am extremely happy with the way this has turned out. Let's turn this around. Yay! And I think I have more baskets than hooks, but like I said, no problem. The shower hooks work out great because I already had them. And let's see, we want them I don't know if I want to hang that one that way. I don't think a chicken's going to try to roost on that. If they do, I got a plan B. But I don't want to have to resort to plan B. I want them to behave and do the right thing by roosting on their roost. How many more do I have? Oops, wrong way, Brooke. Big hook goes this way. Look at there, y'all. This is perfect. Kind of like use what you have. And we don't have to take these hooks back down because we can just, oh goodness, I might not be taking the hook back down. It's in that groove. All right, so let's just leave that one up there. There we go. Any more round ones? No. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that was a good solution? I think it was. And I don't think I'm going to have any more problems with chickens throwing baskets everywhere. I don't think. But I do think I might need another one because I got some more baskets. My Brooke basket has gotten nasty. It's not nasty on the inside, but it's nasty on the outside. I'm going to take it and do a little cleaning, because it won't get nasty if they stay off the floor. I got this one. What did I do wrong? Well, that one came off easily. Go figure. Well, I must say, my goal for 2026 was to try to be a little more organized. And even if it's organizing baskets in the chicken coop, I feel like I'm off to a good start. Even though we are a few days into 2026, I'm getting there. It's gonna be perfect, I do believe. And if we need more baskets than that, we might need to bring some back from the barn or the house. So I think this is gonna work out perfectly. If I see a chicken roosting in here, I might feel differently. Let's hope not. Well, I've been in there, I don't know how long, 25 minutes maybe. And I come back out to the bighorn to find this. Dee-Dee, you could have came out, baby. You were asleep on the little bed. I guess you were tired. You didn't want to come out. Goodness gracious. All right, so here we are coming in my master bathroom. And this is the curtains I was talking about. There used to be full-length curtains over here. You can see my holes are still there where they used to hang. And then the kittens kind of destroyed them. So I thought it would look better if I had just a half a curtain there. And I did do that, but here was what I was trying to accomplish. I was going to keep that to where you couldn't see up under it. And that was my point of putting that rod behind it. But I just figured out that it wasn't necessary. And then got a new shower curtain long ago also. And my hooks are doubled. And I bought these because I wanted my liner to be on a different hook. So that's why I ended up with extra hooks. Now this is our laundry room, and this is where I want to put a rod. Blank white wall, right? So there's cabinets that come over here above my washing machine, and I want to have a place to hang hangers. So obviously washer and dryer in here. Laundry baskets are over there with dirty clothes in it behind that door. You don't need to see that. And that's what I'm going to try to accomplish. So first of all, I'm going to find the center because I don't want to put it to where my cabinet won't open. And it's a 6-foot rod that I bought. So going to find the center and see where that puts us. And Jason is still editing. So I am doing this on my own because I can and because I want to. So we're at 94 and a half. I bought 3 brackets. So I want to use a stud finder. We know where the center is, but I'm going to find a stud. I also want to figure out how high I want it. I want it about eye level to put hangers on. Got one there. Right there. All right, so I went and grabbed some hangers. I think everything is going to go well. I'm going to pick me up a shelf to go on the top to put who knows what up there. Maybe things that come out of our pockets before we put things in the washing machine. But this is going to be so much better because we can take clothes directly out of the dryer here and put them in the washing machine. No. Take clothes directly out of the dryer and hang them up. And it's not going to get in the way of the washing machine. So one step at a time, things are getting done, things are getting accomplished. When you feel better, you can do things that you've wanted to do for a long time, and it just makes you feel better to start checking some of those things off your list. No matter if it's big or small, just makes you feel better, and I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm also feeling like it's almost supper time. So I told y'all it's about supper time here on the farm, and recipes and cooking has gotten a whole lot simpler around here since I have learned that I'm not tolerant of certain foods, gluten being one of them. So we've never ate much fried food, but I do like to season my food well. And tonight we're having pork chops with salt and pepper on them. And once I get finished with them baking, I'll add a little barbecue sauce to theirs. I'll leave mine plain, and just simple as that. It's an easy adjustment, and it allows me to feel good. So I'll do whatever it takes to make my health better. And of course, I'm going to provide a meal for my family when doing so. It doesn't have to be as complicated as you make it. Just think simple. I would make poppy seed chicken casserole from time to time. And it's good because it has Ritz crackers on the top of it. Well, they make gluten-free crackers, but to me, those just aren't like those Ritz crackers. So that's something that we've just kind of steered away from and enjoyed something else in its place. I may not know exactly what that is yet, but hey, I'll get there. At least I am feeling good, and that's a lot to be thankful for. So next up is going to be some honey roasted carrots. And of course, the main ingredient in those is going to be good old Cog Hill honey. So let's get these in the oven, and then we'll get the carrots started. Middle rack, those are not going to take that long because they're really thin. And the carrots, I'm gonna slice them fairly thin too. Now I get a lot of questions about my little convection oven that I have sitting on the counter here. And I bought that when we built this house. I bought it at TJ Maxx. The brand is Breville. I never pronounce things correctly, so I'm gonna spell it for you. Breville, I believe that's how you say it. And I use this little piece of equipment for just about everyday use. I'm going to roast the carrots in there because I don't want to have to use my oven at a different temperature, and it will be the correct size for what I need to do. So let's get the carrots prepared. So the first thing we're going to do is just make sure that we get our carrots peeled. Now, if you're somebody that doesn't peel your carrots, that's fine. But peeling the carrots is first, and then washing them. Now, the myth about carrots being cleaned in Clorox is just that. It's a myth. It's one of those Facebook things that got passed around, and grocery store carrots are not as good as homegrown, but when you need to eat healthy, they will definitely work. I like to use a mandolin when I'm slicing the carrots because I like for them to be thin. That way they cook quickly and evenly. But you don't have to. If you're comfortable slicing them, you can do that. All right, so I want them to be about this size. You can do them whatever you want. So like this one, I'm going to cut in half, just so they're all fairly uniform in length. And then to our bowl of carrots, we're just going to add some olive oil. Toss that around so our salt and pepper will stick to it. Salt and pepper them real good. Wipe my hand off. I lost one. Toss that around again. And then some honey. Now, I don't measure anything. I just do this to my liking. So you do as much or as little honey as you want. Or you could use maple syrup, but of course the Cog Hill honey is our preference. Just kind of get them good and coated. And I did preheat the oven to 425, so it should be preheated already, ready for our carrots to go in. That looks great. All right, our carrots are ready to go in our little convection oven. Put them right there in the center, and you're just going to kind of judge those by the color of darkness that you like. We like them to get kind of charred on the outside, but whatever you prefer. I'll let you know about how long it took for these. We're going to set a timer for about 25 minutes and we'll see where they go from there. All right, I checked my pork chops by temperature to make sure they were done, and they were. So I added some barbecue sauce to a few of them, and now they are ready to come out. And I do believe that my carrots are going to be ready too. So it's been about 18 minutes, I guess. And this is about how we like them. So they are ready. They are soft, and that's what we want. I did turn them over once during cooking. So dinner's looking a little different, but it's gonna be good. I also made some deviled eggs. All right, you said you had to have a break, right?
I had to have a break.
And how are you coming with the kids' video?
I got all of it edited. I'm now adding music and sound effects.
Well, I got you a good dinner.
I've already eaten the egg.
Did you?
Yeah.
You already ate an egg? I didn't show the eggs because they aren't very pretty, but I guess you can see them now. But all right, we're going to have some supper, and hopefully you don't get too tired with this editing.
I won't.
All right, y'all, we did a little something different today in this video, and it was simply things that I wanted to get done. So I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I appreciate y'all that came along with me. And until next time, y'all be good.